All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the Apostle of Israel, aka the Apostle of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, actually, through the spirit, I was up, I'll be up. I actually got to go to work in a little bit, but I wanted to get this out because this is very, very key, and this is very, very important. This is a very, very big move on top of all the things that's happening right now in the country and abroad in the whole earth, all right? You got the Third World, the World War III happenings, proxy wars, so on and so forth, rumors of wars, uproars of the people. You have all these things happening as far as biblical prophecy, right? So a brother had posted on social media about all these billionaires selling all their stocks. So I went to dig it up. Now, initially, the first article I saw was from Fortune magazine. I wanted to use that, but those guys, you have to be subscribed to read it. So they only had the first paragraph, and the rest of it was all blurred out because they want you to pay a subscription. So I found another one that had the same information. This is called the American Hartford Gold. And I know this is a reliable source. I'm not really familiar with it, but I know that they have a lot of financial news going on. And I think I have heard of it before, but it has the same information, so I know it's credible because it's the same information that was on Fortune magazine, and its actual article is a little older than the Fortune one. So it says, "Why are billionaires cashing out of the stock market?" Right? It says billionaire CEOs like Bezos, Zuckerberg, and Dimon are selling off massive amounts of their own stocks. Analysts think the CEOs may be bracing for a market downturn and getting out before the tech bubble bursts. Just as insider CEOs diversify, regular Americans are diversifying into physical precious metals and a gold IRA to protect portfolio value. But little do these devils know that you're done anyway, man. They're done anyway. Okay, this is a sign of something way, way greater. This is the sign that Yahawashi is about to return, because these are the rich men, the great misery about to come upon you. And that the Lord said that they was going to go into the dens and into the rocks and into the, underground to hide from that great day of the Lord's wrath. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So it says the CEOs are dumping billions of their own stock. So this is the article. It says, an overheated stock market continues to climb new heights as investors feed the frenzy with the fear of missing out. Economic insiders are unloading billions of dollars of stocks. Their motivation for divesting from the market could hold serious implications for regular Americans. You hear that? Hear that? It said their motivation for divesting from the market could hold serious implications for regular Americans. It says here are just some of the recent major transactions. First one, they got Jeff Bezos sold 50 million shares of Amazon worth $8.5 billion in just 9 days. Prior to 2019, he never sold more than $3 billion worth in a whole year. But in 9 days, he just sold $8.5 billion. What does that tell you? What that mean? What does that tell you? Okay. It says Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, sold 822,000 shares in the bank he runs for $150 million last week. This is his first sale of JP Morgan stock since becoming CEO 18 years ago. So from 18 years ago, he never sold no stock till he just sold 822,000 shares. I don't know how many shares he has, but that's a lot of shares. $150 million last week. That's $150 million in just 1 week. Okay. And it says, Leon Black, co-founder and former CEO of Apollo Global Management, sold $172.8 million in stocks. It was also a first ever sale of former company stocks. Mark Zuckerberg sold about 1.4 million shares of Meta stock worth around $638 million. This is on top of selling hundreds of thousands of shares in the past 3 months, coming to approximately $600 million for a total of $1.2 billion. He hasn't sold Meta shares for almost 2 years prior to this. So you have these guys that never sold no stocks or sold very, very small portions compared to they just unloading right now. Why is that? And they're not saying why. They're not giving a full reason, I should say. But we know the reason, because they're trying to run from the Lord judgment. They probably about to go in bunkers. Mark Zuckerberg already built a bunker. They would already say he was building a bunker, right? So it says the Walton Trust sold $1.5 billion in Walmart stocks this month. And March just started. Well, that was February, but that was the end of February. So now we're in March. So who knows what else other billionaires are selling shit like this. So it says stocks were sold as the S&P 500 index is at an all-time high. This past year, it has risen 28%, and the NASDAQ is up nearly 40%. During that time, Meta stock has soared by 186%. JP Morgan is up nearly 30%, and Amazon has surged close to 90%. All three companies are trading close to record highs. That's all for show. Who gives a fuck? This is all orchestrated. This is all premeditated. This is all preordained by ultimately Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay, they could put all a little financial spin on. Oh yeah, we spent this and get out. You know, it's a whole game. These motherfucking devils playing games with money and people's lives. These are all prevalent billionaires of stores that are very prevalent to American citizens' lives. Amazon, Walmart, the Chase, a bank. Come on, these are all big figures. These are big fish. Okay. It says many of the sales were made according to trading plans that automatically sell shares at a specific date or stock. The goal being to avoid any hint of insider trading. Okay, now let's see what they put for the reasons for selling. It says, however, analysts think there are other motivations for the sale. There you go. One consultant says sales could be due to the upcoming election. Wealthy stockholders may want to take advantage of tax breaks implemented during the Trump administration before they are potentially removed by a new Congress after the elections. Alan Johnson, president of Johnson Associates, said, with our politics and everything else going on geopolitically, maybe it won't be as a good year from now or 2 years from now. Ooh, the keepers of the house trembling. Or they may want to diversify their holdings after cashing out their shares in that had ballooned in value. So the game is, I know I heard they used to say that when the market gets a certain way that then they sell off a bunch of stocks and do some shit. I remember hearing that, but at the end of the day, here's this. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is about to destroy America, okay? These devils could do what they want with all this trade and all this stock shit. It's all bullshit anyway, man. Why? So if that's the case, why is Mark Zuckerberg building that bunker in Hawaii, I think? Huh? If Zuckerberg was mentioned in this article, he's one of them. Mark Zuckerberg right here. So is Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan not getting a bunker? Is Jeff Bezos not getting a bunker? These are all rich. These are all the rich men of the world. And these not even the elites. These not even the highest. These are the lower level elites. But you just had what? Jacob Rothschild just died. So what does the Rothschild money have to do when you die? They're all trying to escape death at the end of the day. Sending a message, it says, selling massive chunks of stocks may send a more dire message to the individual investor. Typically, if CEOs are buying shares, it shows a confidence in the future growth potential of their company. Selling, however, implies that the shares are fully valued and it's time to get out while the getting is good. Ooh, sending a message. It says selling massive chunks of stocks may send a more dire message to the individual investor. Typically, if CEOs are buying shares, it shows a confidence in the future growth potential of their company. Selling, however, implies that the shares are fully valued and it's time to get out while the getting is good. And why is it getting while the getting is good? Because what does that mean? Because they know they're at the end. Revelation 12:12, they know they have but a short time. It says there's a possibility that these billionaires' view from above is giving them a different perspective on the economy and where it is heading, because they know they have other news that we don't get as regular citizens. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, you can look this. I'm not gonna read this whole because this is a long article, but like, yo, the writing's on the wall, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just get a couple scriptures. Oh, Spirit, I was in James. Let's go to James. Well, James, the 5th chapter, verse 1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you." Because what they know of the insider things. They know information that we don't know. So they can get headway of something like, yo, this is about to fly. Because they said while the getting is good, which means that the getting is not going to be good too much longer. Okay? It says your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your riches that you devils got is corrupted, man. You didn't get your riches good by gain. Now, granted, the Lord did give you it, but you didn't move it. You didn't move righteously, and you moved wickedly. Because remember, these are all Edomites and probably Amalekites. Okay? It says your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And now, because now you're getting the hell out of Dodge. Why are you getting that hell out? And now people are like, yo, why are they doing this? And they said this is some for the first time ever. Or for the next or second time they sold a lot more than what they've ever sold. Okay? And it says, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. And that's where we're at. We're in the last days. We're in the last days. Call law Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We are in the last days of Esau's rulership, man. These are all Edomites. American Richmond, the Babylonian Edomites. Verse 4, it says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth." Verse 5, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. But look what it said. It said you kept back by fraud. It said the laborer, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which of you kept back by fraud. Because these devils are frauds. They got what it said, Richard gotten by deceit. I forget the exact scripture on the top, off the top of the dome, but what it said, Richard gotten by deceit. And that's what that goes to these devils and these other nations. But I'm saying Esau is the one ruling the earth right now. Job 9:24. Oh, verse 6, it says, ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you, man. Because not just physically, but let's talk about financially. Because I heard that Amazon was like a fucking slavery plantation. And you condemn, man. They shit on Jake, man. How you think these devils got rich in the first place? Off of the sweat back of Israel, of the Israelites, the children of Jacob, the sons of God, the daughters of God, the sons of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, the princes of the power. That's how this place got rich. That's how Esau got rich, by oppressing us. Now let's go for the good part. It says, verse 7, it reads, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Because the coming of the Lord, Yahawashi. It says, behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth and have long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain. Now, who is the husband, man? Who is the husband? That would be our Lord, Yahawashi. And who's his bride? Who's his bride? Us, the nation of Israel. We'll start with the elect. Okay? What did I just read? Okay, verse 8, it says, be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. There you go. There you go. That's the memories that's going to come upon these rich men, is Yahawashi's wrath. Because it said the just don't resist you. So nobody's done nothing to you. So why are you all of a sudden selling all your riches? Why are you getting rid of selling all these stocks? Because they know what's about to fly. They know it's about, it said, the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Like, you can't get around that. The coming of the Lord draweth nigh, man. Oh, let's get something else. Let's get the usual real quick. Now this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And it reads, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the keepers of the house, those investor people. Yo, the person said in that article, what it said, where's the person in the article? It said, Alan John, no. I get him. He said, it says, Alan Johnson, president of Johnson Associates, said, with our politics and everything else going on geopolitically, which is going on in the world, it says maybe it won't be as a good year from now or 2 years from now. Because remember, you still got a full-fledged war going on right now. 2 of them, actually. And the wars are intensifying. It said there's a possibility that these billionaires' view from above is giving them a different perspective on the economy and where it is heading. So they have these investor people, I don't know, they like stockbrokers and all that. They have these billionaires have teams of financial advisors that's probably telling them like, yo, it's about time to sell, because they're the insiders from the elites. And they saying that now the tea is dry now. It's done. It's done. Y'all devils is done. Go to your bunkers. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3, and it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Because remember, what did the JP Morgan CEO said not too long ago? He said, what? The AI is slashed 90% of manual labor. So not only are they getting rid of the human employees, now they're getting rid of their stocks, because they know it's over. Because you're not going to bounce back after this. You don't have much more time. It said the day of the Lord draweth nigh. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. If he slashed 90% of manual labor, and that's going to be a trend amongst all these companies probably. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and it says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And that's what's happening right now. All this AI talk, all of this digital shit, the CBDC, all of this shit, man, is going to cause what? Jobs to be lost. Because now you're not going to need as much manpower. And on top of that, we're in war right now. It's a war going on. So, hey, man. Hey, yo. So, with that, Lord, when it's edifying, we'll get that out real quick. I'm going to say, call Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the powers of Israel, aka the powers of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom. We almost out here, man. Read them and weep.